And the very first card that you get is from Horus. I love this guy. He says, yep, magic is happening up in the cosmos because of your thoughts and wishes and the magnetic and powerful thoughts that you're sending out. Miraculous changes are occurring. So Horus is letting you know miraculous changes are occurring. Now, so if memory serves, your last September reading was about you wanting a love relationship, a beautiful love relationship, marriage and children and love, love, love. Lots and lots of love. And the very next card that comes is from True Love, from Guinevere. And this is coming right next to this one. Miraculous changes are occurring. Your true love is coming. And it says the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver this great love to you that you've been asking for. So while he's talking about your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions and your wishes and wantings, have that magnetic energy that goes out into the cosmos, and she is pretty much directly saying that your stirrings have propelled the universe, right? The universe to deliver this to you. So a true love is coming. And as soon as that card came out, as soon as this card came out, I heard several of you, I heard, really? And the very like, really? Are you sure? Like, that's really fast. Are you sure? Really? I was just hearing everybody, just hearing you guys, just like, are you really? And then the next card that comes out is yes. Yes, really. I love this. It was just such a beautiful conversation, sort of between you guys and Spirit, while I got to witness it, and these cards just came right out and answered you. So yes, so the universe has heard you, and a true love is on its way. And if in case there's any question about that, nope, it's a yes. Yes. And then just to confirm extra the yes, the next card that wants to go is called Listen, and she's going shh. And what she's saying is to quiet your doubts, just quiet any doubts about this actually happening. She says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Everything's been taken care of. So she wants to follow right along with the yes. So if there's any more of you going, wow, okay, but really? She's going, yep. We have orchestrated this, and he wants to come back. Like, yes, this has been orchestrated, and true love's on the way. Yes. And quiet any doubts. Quiet your mind. Quiet any doubts about that. I love that for you guys, because I know that you have kind of had a hard time for several months in what feels like relationships, and then it just feels like it just kind of came to this ultimate, and then you're just like done, and now you're like really wanting something wonderful, and then Spirit says, okay, here you go. We heard you, and here you go. The very next card is to believe in yourself. Believe that it's possible. And so this whole reading here feels very much about this relationship, love relationship. Love relationship is really what this reading continues to be about, is relationships for you guys. And so this is saying to believe in yourself. Now, believing in yourself, of course, could have lots of meanings. You could be, needing to believe in yourself in your work, believe in yourself in terms of your life purpose, sort of spiritual growth. Believing in yourself can be regarding lots of areas, and so they're wanting to say that. However, and in this reading and in this context, they're asking you to believe that it's possible, that yes, a true love is coming. It is possible, and it's coming, to believe. So really this card is believing in yourself that you deserve a beautiful, loving relationship. You are worthy of a wonderful relationship, and while it has not been the case for some time, it is on its way. So believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to attract that. Believe in your deserving of that. See yourself in this beautiful relationship, and you will. You bring it even faster. So now they're also wanting me to read this. See yourself doing well, and you will. Again, that could apply to anything. But they're saying in this relationship, see yourself in this beautiful relationship. It will actually bring it to you faster. It's that magnetic, and he's wanting to come back. It's magnetic. So believing in yourself, seeing it, imagining it, seeing yourself in that situation. And as you go about seeing yourself in this situation with this beautiful partner, this beautiful marriage and children, what does that look like? What is a regular sort of day conversations with them, activities that you do together, or what does that look like? And as you look into that, you might sort of bump up into some things like, okay, well, wow, I never really actually contemplated the perfect thing. And so they're saying to be honest with yourself. Look at really what your heart really wants. So as you believe that this is coming, and they are coming. They are coming. So now you can sort of get super clear about what your heart really wants about this. Who are you going to be in this next relationship? Who are you going to be? There's two of you there. So there's you, and then there's the other. And so when you envision the two of you together, who are you being in this relationship, in this next stage of relationships in this lifetime? Who would you like to be in this one? Like looking at all you've learned, looking at your family, how your family was, how this most recent, if this resonates, most recent breakup, what can you take from it? What did you love about it? What did you not like about it that you're clear by contrast that you don't want in the next one? Those sorts of things. Looking at a family situation. So there might be something in your family that might have been old patterns that brought in that last relationship, and so they're asking you to consider those kinds of things as well while you're imagining this beautiful relationship. Look at your family dynamics in terms of what you grew up with, how your parents were with each other, kind of thing, in addition to your own experiences in relationships in life so far. Imagine, really imagine, get down to the details now. So they're asking you now to get down to the details. You also got the grandparent card, and while this word says grandparent, and that you may have a grandparent that you're really close to, that it's a really beautiful bond, they're wanting to point out that grandparent is one word made up of two words, grandparent. So they're inviting you to look at those two aspects of this one word, grandparent. So as you were wanting a marriage and children, a beautiful marriage, beautiful children, what kind of parent would you like to be? What did you learn from your parents in terms of parenting that you didn't like, and what you did like? In terms of how that lines up with the kind of parent you would like to be. If you already have children, so some of you may already have children, and as you're going through ending this one and coming into a new relationship with children, they're saying that with a new relationship, it's like a new beginning. It's like there might have been some, as you've learned from the last relationships, plural, and also in observing your family, there may have been some things that maybe you would like to change about yourself. They're kind of like showing a clean slate. They're showing like a whiteboard that's getting erased. Like you just get a clean slate, and who would you like to be for yourself in this next relationship? Again, given that there's two of you. And so if there are maybe some things where you feel like, okay, there might be some things about you that you feel, some of you might feel like, okay, I could do that better. Like maybe I could do that just a little bit better. So they're asking you to take some quiet time to go within. And again, she's going like this, but this time, this card is about you just sort of going within and really looking at who you want to be in this next relationship. Talking to spirit and connecting with your higher self, your higher loving self, right? Who do you want to be? And then you also got listen again. So lots of listening, lots of kind of shh and listen. Although she is telling you just trust. This listening is about trusting that, about quieting your mind and trusting that spirit knows what it's doing, that what you resonate is what's coming for you, and this is what you've resonated so far. This is what's coming. So now they're asking you to get really specific in the details, and so going within and really looking at your past relationships and who do I want to be in the next one, conversations with your higher self, and listen. That's what they're saying. You also got this purification card again. I think you guys got that last time too. To just sort of purify, in other words, sort of let go of what didn't work before. Let go of past mistakes made, right? We're all human. We all make mistakes. And so any mistakes, just purify and let those go as you move forward. Again, they're showing this, and it's not an old chalkboard. It's a white board. It's a white, pure, white purity whiteboard, getting erased. So you've got a clean slate. So purify, so that you've got a clean slate going into this. I'm so excited for you guys. This is so exciting. And then they give you a few things that you can, let's see, a couple ideas. Right now, talking about perfect timing. This is the perfect timing for you to take that time in between, is what she's saying. Take the time in between relationships. So many times, that's what they want to say now, so many times we tend to go from just one relationship to the next. Right? As if there's something that we just don't want to be alone kind of thing. And so, we broke up. Well, who's next? To sort of fill that spot. It's not a bad thing to be alone for a little while. And so they're asking you, she's saying, what she's saying about perfect timing is that it's a perfect time to just sort of in between the relationships, really take some time to think about what would really light you up, so that you're coming into the relationship with intention of how you want things to go and how you want to get along with each other. How do you want to resolve arguments in this next relationship? How much time do you want to yourself in this next relationship? As far as being honored and respected and those sorts of things. Take the time to get super clear about what you really want. That's what she's saying. Take the time to get super clear. And then they're saying that your soul only wants joy, that you're wanting joy. I love this. This card is so beautiful. Focus on service. And what she is saying in this context is for you to, again, really think about who you're going to be in this next relationship. There are the two of you. So you're imagining this other person is just, beautiful and amazing, and you've got your ideas of how this other person is. And again, she's asking you to focus on how you will contribute to the relationship in the best way, that sort of lines up with your higher self, being of service to the relationship. Relationship is you them, and then the united of the two, sort of that third entity that is the two of you together. And she's asking you to be of service to the union, to yourself and to the union of the two of you coming together. Focus on being of service. So now this card also has to do with work, life purpose work. This could be in all areas of your life, focusing on being of service. You're wanting, your soul desires that you're just in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything that you need. Put your entire focus on staying in this stream as much as possible, giving and receiving in every situation in balance and in all that you do. So she's asking you to, be of service, and in balance, giving and receiving in balance in everything you do, including this next love relationship. And then the last card for this reading is talking about curiosity. Curiosity, start a project related to something that you're curious about. And this is coming up right next to this one. Starting a project, and she wants to come back. And he wants to come back. So, what these two are saying, what all of these are saying, is that this creative project where you are being this is something that you're curious about. The curiosity, curious about what would really, really, really light you up. This being connected to activities or things that the two of you might enjoy together, and they're suggesting this project be as a way of actually meeting this person. This is where you might meet this person. So there's a common interest, where your common interest is on something that you just love doing. They're saying get curious, having to do with this, getting curious about really, really lights you up. What do you just absolutely love? And start a project doing that. And where you might get into sort of social gatherings regarding this type of project, whatever it is, being of service to yourself, being of service to humanity, whatever it is, as the sort of leaders that you are, what kind of social environment you might be in while you're doing this project. Your significant other, beautiful future amazing significant other, just very well might have the same interest. So they're encouraging you to start a project because that might be where you meet this person. That's what they're saying. Really strong about this one. This curiosity card comes up a lot because you could get curious about just about anything. Anytime you're stressed out about pretty much anything, the inner state of curiosity is just fabulous to get you out of any kind of stress or funk or depression or anything. Curiosity is just wonderful. So you can use this in any area of your life, but they are saying to get curious in terms of your heart space, what you're wanting, start a project. This could be where you meet this person. Very well be where you meet this person, and now he's just looking at me. He's like, okay, hold me up, because I agree is what he's saying. The magnetic attraction, that magnetic magnet. So your thoughts have brought this person in sort of magnetically, by sort of law of attraction and the magnetic resonance of things coming together. When you're in absolute joy and bliss on something that you love, doing something that you love, and so are they, there's a resonance.